Oh God, ow. Oh, my hand spasmed. Hello everyone. Okay, so here we go again. I am doing the second, so season 1, episode 2 of the Bob Ross paintings. So yeah, it'll be a mountain today, and hopefully like better than my last one. So things that I learned last time, let's talk about that. Things that I learned last time. My paint is too wet. And that's probably because it's old. And also not that great because these bottle paints tend to be really wet depending on the color and the pigment. For example, here's my apple barrel plaid white. This actually tends to be really thick. This might as well be ink, and it has always been that way. But this is still, Michelle's getting rid of her paints, or using up her paints. So I have all these to get started. Oh shoot, I forgot. The other thing. After I cleaned my wet palette, this is what it looks like. It dried into this, so now I'm wondering if this tears easily, and that's why. I mean, look at this crease back here. Do not like. It also shrunk quite a bit. It fit fairly snugly before, and now it does not. I have not put water in it yet again to see how that goes, which we're going to do. But I just realized I forgot the thing that I put aside to hold my brushes in when I'm not using them. Okay, so I had this candle jar, which I always want to save these, but these freaking colored candle jars are just like, they're usually just some kind of paper, like this one's on the inside. So you can see maybe the scratches in here. See where the color of my finger pops through. So they look like crap. And while you could scrub it all off and then have a clear one, it's a lot of work. They make it very difficult to reuse these for anything but junk stuff. So, but speaking of junk stuff, and who knows if I'll ever get this sticker off. That's the other thing, like most of these stickers are so hard. Okay, whatever, it's cheap candle, but this I can put brushes in, so we're gonna do that. So, I don't want to put my dirty brushes that I'm using at the moment in with my clean brushes. I know there's people who do. I don't want to. Let me preface that. It's not that you can't, and there's plenty of people who do, and you will see people do that, but I can't. So that's just me. I've got water. I've got brush cleaner and gunk. Don't need paint thinner because I'm using acrylics. Where is my... I want to just make sure I have my little bottles because I want to use them up before I use my big bottles. I have a lot more colors this time. I did show you that I brought out my black. But I also have a bunch. I found this yellow, which is almost empty, so I should probably use this up. And then I can toss it. And there will be no more yellow. It's just yellow. But after thinking about it, again, I can mix my colors, and I'm going to be mixing colors, but I also have a ton of colors, so I should use them up. This is a bit more closer to the Prussian blue, this midnight. Probably be a little bit easier. I have some bright red this time, as well as all the colors I used last time. Also, I found a few like Ocean Cruise and Cloudless and Calypso Sky, which are really going to make these ones a little bit easier on me this time, and hopefully use them up. So, but I have everything else. So the first thing we're going to do is see if we can salvage this palette. So, there's nothing on the canvas yet. Oh, I also have my coffee. I love this mug. I can't turn it to show you, kind of. I will if I finish my coffee later, but it's a thrift store find. I found a whole set of these hand thrown mugs, and I love them. And they're the right size and shape for me, and they're all different and quirky. That's cool. All right, here we go. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. Okay, it's expanding. I like... No, maybe that's just the... No, it's expanding. Ooh. Do you see that? I don't know if you saw that and how that happened. Oh, we'll just pull it down here a bit. Oh, yeah. Okay, it's expanding. I can get on board with that. It's also flattening out. I'm going to need a little bit more water. Let's see. Okay. Oh, look at this. That's better. Okay. All right. I can handle that. I'm gonna have to see if I can flatten it out though, because you can't really put the lid back on it. There we go. There. Okay. So now it fits again. Yay. I'm just gonna kind of push it down in there. I'll get a piece of the paper. You know what I forgot? Paper towels. Oh well. I don't need those quite yet. Okay, that's not too bad. I am impressed. I mean, it's expensive. You'd think that they'd think of that, and they apparently did. So I've got one sheet of paper. When this runs out, I'll probably just buy my own and cut it. Doesn't really need to be rounded because it's smaller. Uh-oh, paper. Gotta be wet. I like how it sticks to the sponge. And my other one, in the Privateer Press one that I had, is Privateer Press still around? Does it still sell tools? I always like their tools for miniatures. Anyway, that's something to look up later. The paper never sticks to the foam sponge, so I actually really like this a lot. And I've seen it where people just take like the Stay Wet sponge from the Stay Wet like refills and just like cut a piece of that and put the paint directly on that. And like I said, I like that too, but this I'm pretty pleased with. So here we go. And that actually worked out a little bit better, just smoothing it out from itself. Getting all those air bubbles out. And we're ready to go. And I know that there's people who really hate doing it on putting paint on paper and paper palettes, which are a thing. I like this for acrylics. And okay, why am I using up my paints? Because I want to learn how to use gouache. I've been learning watercolors for the past 1.5 to 2 years. And I still have a few more watercolors, but then I found out about gouache, which I've heard of, but had never really explored before. So, okay, the other thing we're going to do different is I'm not putting everything down on this right away, like I did last time, which will slow me down a bit. But, well, you won't notice in the thing. But then that way, I can put down the colors I need as I need them. And the amounts that I need. So, let me go get some paper towels. Wait, I forgot. I found my painting cloths. I also, let's see, Quibble. Oh my gosh, Quibble. How can you kick so much? Dish towel, which I'm going to ruin with paint, is what I'm going to do, because I can. Not just because I can, but because it's fine. It's what I can do. Cool. You can't sit back there. Oh my god. He likes to sit behind me because it's nice and warm, and there's a blanket on the back of the chair, which he wants to cuddle up against. Quibble. But it's making it very uncomfy. He's like, I don't care about your comfort, Mom. Okay, Quibble. And that weird clicking noise you may be hearing in the background. Kind of scraping noise. That's Gert chewing a bone. So, I'll try to put pictures up of them. So, here's the thing. He says not to use junk brushes. This is a junk brush. This is synthetic fibers. He says don't use synthetic fibers. I'm getting better results with this one than this nicer one with the natural bristles. This is holding water a lot, and getting it dry is really hard. And then when it's dry, it still doesn't quite do it. So yeah, I think I'm going to stick with this one. This is not a very stiff brush. And I'm going to switch the other one soon. If I don't remember if he uses more of the fan brush once I finish this. But yeah. When I go to push it into the canvas, as he says, it goes flat like that. See? Yeah, this one was supposed to be natural fibers too, but yeah. Kind of lost hand shape. It's losing bristles like crazy balls. Like there's bristles everywhere on this one. Anyway. Now we're going to do what he says, and I think this is going to break the painting. So the next part is he wants to diffuse everything. And I am tempted to go back for this. It's so wet. And I don't have a space. So maybe I can find like a box or something to do his little slappy thing with. But there we go. Now it looks like I have a giant dirt pile. It was looking okay, and I fucked all that. So we're gonna try again. It's like, don't paint the highlights in. I'm painting the highlights in. They wanted this to be dark here, and it's not. it's like turning even lighter as I put it on there, no matter how dark I have it. It's okay. Because what happens is that these do get scraped down, right? Figuring out the better way to dry my brushes, because I always worked with tiny brushes doing miniatures and stuff, so I'm not used to not being able to dry them easily. Or they're just drying. So I think that is definitely an issue to work through. maybe it'll look good from a distance. Okay. Well, I can't say that this was like a success. A lot of paint problems, a lot of brush drying problems. That's, for 2 of these now, that's been my biggest problem, so I'm really going to have to think about what I can do with that. I'm sure I have a box or something somewhere I can use for this. I will think on that. But thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. You watch me just make a mess here, and have a great one.